Just they be the first ones there too, though. They be the first one when you're about to go live. They be the first ones there, literally. They be the first ones there. I'm like, oh man, this guy's in the
Well, do
comments.
you think that? But do you think sometimes, man, that you could be maybe selling fantasies? Maybe people may think that we've traveled over there before, and maybe these guys been hurt, maybe these guys been burnt. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they've been through
So
some shit, and maybe because of what you're showing, reminds them of that experience when shit hit the fan for them. I mean, people suffer through trauma too, bro.
yeah,
Um,
I could look. And here's the thing, man. It's not unicorns and rainbows overseas, okay? It's not like you're gonna go overseas and you're gonna find a perfect wife. You have a better chance of finding somebody, but at the end of the day, it's not, hey, I'm gonna come overseas and I'm gonna get all the chicks. I've been to certain countries where I got no action. Like I wasted my time and I had no action. Like Romania, for example, when I was in Romania, I got zero action. But when I went to Poland, I got action. So it just depends where you go, and it depends on the person, you know. So it's far better than the United States. That I'll give you, because in the United States, you ain't got to worry. You have to worry more about being accused of something you didn't do, or a woman being extremely disrespectful. Here overseas, like in Brazil or Colombia, when they reject you, it's polite, it's kind. Hey, I have a boyfriend. Or, hey, I'm not interested. I'm sorry. You know, in the United States, these women are talking mad shit and makes you like just want to get mad. And that's what I think they try to achieve when they reject you. They want you to get upset and angry. And that's what you deal with in the United States. Overseas, you don't really deal with that. You know, you get rejected, it's polite. Hey, I'm not interested. I'm sorry. That's cool. Okay, that's okay. You're not interested. But you know, women in the States, they're just disrespectful. They're just very disrespectful, and
okay,
I just
bro.
don't deal with it.
Talk about
Go ahead.
disrespectful. We have to read some super chats here. We're gonna get into the stipulations on that on the super chats in just a moment. But we have Ray Money with the $2. I mean, would you like to read that, Floyd?
Hold on. I got this
I
thing
mean,
blocking my screen. Give me a minute. I gotta. So you know how your phone you're running low on storage, and it prompts you to delete
oh,
storage.
okay,
It's literally blocking my screen. Give me about
yeah, yeah,
1 minute. 1 minute. Let me go in here and try to delete some.
okay, all right. While Floyd figures out the whole technology, I guess we could come back to that question, $2 question. Um,
On now. Go ahead. I deleted it. Go ahead. It's Ray
okay,
Money.
listen,
Ray
yeah, people are gonna
Money.
come with it, Floyd. People don't
Just
hold
gotta.
shit back on this show. You know what I'm
Oh no.
saying? I'm just gonna be
Oh
honest,
no.
with you, bro. They're gonna hurt your feelings. So, are you
Nah, they
okay
ain't
with
gonna hurt
that?
my feelings.
Is it
They ain't
okay?
gonna hurt my feelings. That's
Oh, okay.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Let it
okay,
let
because
it
these
all
guys,
out.
hey, they kind of, yeah, they kind of brutal. They're brutal here.
Let them all out.
You cool
Let
with
it
it?
all out, guys.
Okay, because they got the smoke. They got the smoke, bro. Okay, so
If
Ray
they
Money
got
with
the
the two
smoke,
dollar.
let it all out on me. Let me read this super chat for you. Ray
Okay,
Money with the $2 super
okay.
chat. He says, "Did you get your cheeks busted?" You a fucking weird ass nigga, dude. No, I didn't get my cheeks busted. Do you want that? Are you into that sort of thing, Ray Money? I mean, if you're into that sort of thing, I'm not against you, man, being in that, but I'm not into that, bro. I understand that everybody has their own sexual preferences, but I'm not into that sort of thing, man. If you like getting your cheeks busted, that's on you, man. Okay, that's something that you may be into. You are kind of light skinned, so. Jamie Woods travel and motivated with the $5 super chat. He says, "Good to see foreign only black Floyd's the GOAT." Also, Floyd, which country did you get the most action? To be honest with you, man, I got the most action in Brazil. Only in Rio though. Salvador was horrific. I barely got action in Salvador. I got some, but barely. Rio, Brazil,
Man,
Manaus.
how was it real, brother? How was
Rio, women were
how was it in
coming
Rio?
at you. Rio's pretty good. I love Rio. Rio was pretty good. Women were
They got
coming at me.
they got the big booties. The
They
booties
do
are
got the
nice,
big. They
like you see in.
yeah. In the pornos, yeah, they got the big booties. Yeah, that's real.
Oh shit! They got the
So,
BBLs like that. They drag it
they
off
got
their asses.
yeah. They're real Brazil. They got big booties like that, bro. It's pretty good. But the only downside though that I will
They
have
got
to
that in
say,
Brazil like that.
yeah,
I never
yeah,
been to
they
Brazil.
do. They do. They got big booty Judies in Brazil, Brazilian butt lifts. But the only bad thing about that, and some women, they actually stink because they can't wipe back there, so it's an issue, you know. But you'll bear it, you'll tough it out when you're in the gut. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, man. But Rio, Sao Paulo, I had struggles in Sao Paulo, so I really wouldn't recommend that. But Rio, Fortaleza, and somewhat Manaus. And then I had more action in Colombia. Medellin, Colombia is where I had the most action. There was a small city called Montreal, Colombia. I've had more matches on Tinder and more dates, but I really didn't get action in Montreal. But I had more opportunities in Montreal and Colombia, Philippines, and Thailand. So, yeah, those are the places that I've had more action: Philippines, Thailand, Brazil, Colombia, and Poland. Poland. I did not have no action in Romania, barely any action in Romania. Argentina had zero action. They were
Damn.
flaking so bad in Argentina
What? Why?
because they're
Why
racist in
not
Argentina.
Romania? Romania got some bad bitches out there.
Yeah, but they're not really into
No,
black.
no, Romania. You
Romania, Bucharest. Yeah,
for
Romania,
real?
Bucharest. They're not really into black men. Because when me and Austin was at the club, there was a bunch. It was like a section of black people, and then it was me and Austin. And these black guys, were approaching these Romanian chicks, and they were just disgusting and walking away. Like they didn't want to be seen in public with the black men, so they kept walking away. And I kind of sensed that vibe.
Wow.
I told Austin, I said, "Bro, we gotta get up out of here, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and get no action here." So we ended up leaving, and then we ended up going to Poland because at that point it was no action for me in Romania, really. So they're not really. So what it is they'll do things with you, just not in public. Like they'll hit you like in their like when they're at their house, you'll be able to do shit with them. But as far as like being in public, they have a certain image to upheld in Romania. It's like an image country, an image city, right? Their image is everything. So if they see you with a black man, it's like frowned upon. So Romania does not like black people in public,
Wow.
unfortunately. But they love you behind the scenes. So it's take it for what it is. Appreciate the
Wow.
$5, Jamie Woods.
You know, I'm kind of glad you kind of brought that up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jamie Woods. Jamie Woods. I just want to elaborate on that because I've been to an island called Malta and I visit out there, and I had a girlfriend at the time, like back in I think it was like what 2015 when I went to Malta. Our relationship was pretty dope, but she always had to hide me away from people. You know what I'm saying? And her parents didn't approve of black dudes, dating them. But if you were like a white guy who had money and shit, then it's not a big deal.
Yeah,
But
even if you're a
long
black
story
guy with
short,
money.
yeah, well, shit didn't work out, so she ended up meeting a white guy, and then that white guy ended up getting her pregnant, and he ended up leaving her. So
So I'm
it's
sorry to
crazy.
hear that, bro. I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm why would I be sorry? I mean,
Um,
it's nothing to be
um,
sorry about, bro. It's just a
it
part of
is.
life, man. Those things, bro. It's just learning lessons, man. Because the signs are always there. You know what I mean? Because like you said, you're gonna see it. People are if they're gonna be feeling you, they're gonna be feeling you. If they're not, then it's not for you.
And another thing is, I was going to go to South Korea. I wanted to go to South Korea, um, but I went on Tinder and I started doing a bunch of matches. I got zero matches, literally. But then when I switched it to
Mm.
Japan, I started getting a bunch of matches from Japan. So I use Tinder as an indicator when it comes to the dating in certain countries because you get the passport mode on the Tinder where you can put your profile in different countries. So I put in South Korea and I got no matches. I'm like, damn, I really want to go to South Korea, but I don't want to go now
So
because go
would you
ahead.
reckon and say that? Would you reckon and say that your dating experience has been better with Asian women than with Latin women?
Yeah, especially the Philippine women, because with them, they speak English and communication is one of the biggest things when it comes to dating. And when it comes to dealing with, it's easier to communicate, and they're just far better. They go out of their way to please you. Like they'll give you massages, they fold your clothes, they massage you, they cook, they clean. It's like their default setting when they're around a man you really like. Latin America is more of, just the sex. You know what I mean? They just want to have sex with you all the time, and they just want to do things, and they want to go out drinking and partying. And me, it's cool once in a while, but not every day, man. I like to stay. I'm a homebody. I like to stay home, and I like to be a homebody. I like to stay home. I like to stay out of the way, So yeah, but I recommend the Philippines for traditional dating. Thailand is for partying and having fun. But unfortunately, what's going on, I believe, is the whole world is becoming more westernized. I'm starting to see it little by little, like even the Philippines, even Thailand, and even Colombia and Brazil. They're becoming more uh,
Wow.
westernized, unfortunately. It's not as bad as the United States, but I feel like in the next ten years, they will probably get up there, man. It'll probably get up there, man. It'll be hard to date around the world. Maybe not. I could be wrong, but I just look at what I'm seeing on social media, what I'm seeing, even when I'm down there, what I'm seeing, it's like, damn, like you can just see, like, for example, Brazil, right? I always said that Brazil, and people got mad when I said this, even Fred and Austin. They was like, I think Brazil is American light. Like it's a light version of America. Like they're trying to be like American women, but they fully can't do it because of their status in the world. So
Yeah.
I think that prevents them from being like American women. I think if you brought your Brazilian chick, your Brazilian woman to America, or gave them the same opportunities as American women, I think Brazil would be off the table for the dating culture. I think they would be similar if they had the same opportunities that we have in America. I think dating would be extremely hard
Mm.
in Brazil. And I always tell people Brazil is like American light. There are some big differences, of course, but it's feel like they're slowly trying to become more modern, like feminist, like modernized, and it's not really good for men who want to date in Brazil. So enjoy it while it lasts, because I think that's coming to an end
Mm.
at some point.
Oh, shit. Is that bad?
It's getting there. It's unfortunate. Enjoy it while it lasts, man. Cash in while you can, because you might not be able to cash in later.
So what is your take on the criminal activities that's going on in these countries? Because you know, for instance, like Colombia, we'll name that. Um, there's people that are getting killed out there, man. Like dealing with these street women, and not doing things the right way. I mean, have you heard about things like that? I mean,
Yeah, I've
do
heard
things
about
like that
things.
concern you really a little bit?
Yes, of course. I'm paranoid when I leave the country. I'm extra paranoid. I'm extra vigilant, and this is why I tell people about my 75% security plan. Colombian women are drugging American foreigners or any Western foreigner that comes to their country. So
Hmm.
I always recommend two Airbnbs, as I said it previously. And the reason why I
Two
bought
Airbnbs?
two Airbnb, if you want your stuff to be safe, you need two Airbnbs. You have a hotel, your hotel, right? You have your hotel for your main stuff, like your laptops, your all your valuable personal belongings is in a hotel, right? But you have a Airbnb, and they got Airbnbs for $20 a night. They got Airbnb for $30 a night, and you bring that chick to your Airbnb. And here's why. Let's say she drugs you, right? You got your burner phone, you got your debit card that you're willing to dispose, and you got maybe you have your passport with you, maybe you don't. But let's say you have your passport with you, and she steals your passport, and she steals your burner phone and your debit card. Well, you didn't lose a lot of stuff. You still have majority of your stuff, right? So would you rather spend $30 extra on an Airbnb, or would you lose, or would you rather lose $30,000 to $40,000 worth of stuff, or whatever stuff you bring in? Would you rather lose all of your stuff, or would you rather be out of maybe $100 or $200 at the max? Like, would you rather be out of that or a lot or everything? So you got to take extra precautions, and that's one of the things that I would
Of
normally do.
course. Yeah.
And she acts in his thing.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. I agree. No,
Yeah.
I agree.
So
Absolutely.
people are trying to be cheap. The problem is people are trying to be cheap overseas. You want to be cheap. You want to live cheap. I want to have one place, bring some random chick you don't know to my place where you have a laptop, you have expensive phones. You got to remember the electronics are far more expensive in these foreign countries than it is in the United States. Like this Samsung Fold 5, right? This phone here I bought in Colombia for $2,500 in Colombia, in Cali, Colombia. This same phone on Amazon is $700, $800 on Amazon. So the fact of the matter is, you have to understand these. All your electronics are more expensive overseas. So when they take your iMac, your laptop, that shit sells way more. And if they take it and they sell for $100, they gain a profit. So I always tell you guys, you need to have two Airbnbs. I know y'all don't want to do that, but when your shit comes up missing, I told you so. So they got places for
So
$10 a night if you want to get that cheap for 10 to $20 a night, and it looks pretty decent. So
so in other words, you're saying that you should have your main spot that you paid your Airbnb in, but just get like a little rental spot to smash the little dotties, so that way
yeah,
they won't get to your main place.
yeah.
Okay,
I rec-
that does
go
make
ahead.
sense.
I recommend a hotel for your main place, though. There's more security, and if something
Okay,
does happen to your stuff, which is unlikely, I'm not saying that it's foolproof, but if something happens to your stuff at the hotel, people can go back and look at the cameras of who's been in your room and what was stolen, who have stuff stolen, and you can always tell the receptionist up front, be like, "Hey, look, I will never bring nobody to my hotel, no matter what." You tell them that, and for some odd ass reason, they get you to bring a chick back to your hotel for some odd reason, that staff lady will know automatically not to bring that person over. They'll call the police or they'll stop them from coming in, stuff like that. So the
right.
hotels are more, when it comes to security, depending on the hotel, it's far better that you get a hotel to for your most valuable stuff, because you're less likely for something to happen to you. I'm not saying it's foolproof, but if you're like me, I like to conversate with the receptionist. I always treat them nice. I treat them nice, and just get to know them. I even get their numbers. They give me their numbers, but I text them and be friends with them. Just for security purposes. And I'll let them, hey, if I bring somebody to the hotel, just know I'm drugged. Just know that it's against my will, or it's something that it's not in my control. And they'll do something. Hey, I'm gonna call the cops or wait here for a little bit, because they'll get your ID, and while they're in the back, they'll just call the cops, and then the cops will get them out of there. And that's
Well,
what you
Floyd,
should do.
I,
Go
I
ahead.
just wanted to add, yeah, I just wanted to add into what you were saying with the two getting an Airbnb and in a spot where you just smash it out with Shorty.
Mm.
Um, but she can drug you in those low end areas either too. So you may not necessarily have to get drugged at your Airbnb spot. You can get drugged at these areas that you just have as a little spot that you smash in Shorty. So you're still taking a risk anyway. So why would you even want to take that risk and spending the extra money for a place to stay and then buy other extra places just to smash? I mean, there's
But,
other ways to go around it. You don't
yeah,
have to
but here's
mess
the
with the
thing. But here's the thing. When they drug you, it's for a specific reason. They're trying to take your stuff. Unless they're trying to take your organs. Now, if they're trying to take your organs, you're fucked. I don't have no security plan for that. Unless you want to have somebody outside your door, or have somebody with you when you're smashing shorty. But I don't know if you want to do that. But if you gotta do that in the country, you might as well not even go there, right? Um, but
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the time when they do that, when they hit you with the drugs, they're trying to steal your stuff. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to take your stuff. They're trying to see what you have. Now, I've had a lot of great experiences with having a second Airbnb, but I've had some women ask me, and they'd be like, "Hey, where's all your stuff at?" And that's a red flag automatically. When she says, "Where's all my stuff at?" That's a red flag. Where do you do all your stuff? I make up a lie. I'm like, I'm transitioning over to this spot. I still gotta get stuff moved. I'll get it moved tomorrow. I had to get this place secured because I had to move on my other place by tomorrow morning. So I'm securing everything over. I just got this place. You just make up an excuse, and then you do your thing.
Uh,
And you cut them off. What's up?
Speak about transition.
Mm,
You've been to Thailand before, right? Quite a few
yeah,
times.
I've been there once. Yes. No, I've been there twice. Twice. I've been there twice.
Oh, twice.
Mm.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna keep it completely authentic and honest with you. I'm fucking terrified of Thailand. Terrified. But I mean,
Why's
terrified
that?
is I don't know what's what out there. Okay. There's,
Oh, I see.
yeah.
I see.
And the lady boys, you know what I mean? They look like regular females. Like what the fuck? Like, that shit is crazy. I can't do that, player. I don't know how y'all do that, but
That's in
how
Brazil.
do you
That's
do
in
it?
Brazil too. That's in
Oh
Brazil
man,
too. That's in Colombia as well, man. That's overseas,
I
man.
didn't see that in Colombia, but shit,
They they
when
got
I
it in
was out there,
Colombia. They got it in Brazil. They got it in the Philippines. They got it in
yeah. But
Thailand, man.
let's
It's
keep it real
free.
though, Floyd. Let's keep it real. It's heavy in Thailand, bro.
Oh, it definitely is. I believe. Oh yeah, definitely. I seen a
It's
lot of
heavy
them.
like a
But
motherfucker.
but here's the thing. But here's the thing. Here's the thing with that. They tell you if they're if they're lady boys or not. If they're lady boys, they're gonna let you know.
Are you
They're very
sure?
courteous.
Sure,
Most
Floyd?
most of them, yes. Most of them, yes. They'll let you know. And I hate to say it, but I've had some try to approach me. But that's a bad sign when a woman, well, not woman, whatever you want to call them, when they approach you, just assume that it's it's not what you think it is. So you get that mainly in the tourist spots. If you want to find authentic women in Thailand, you got to go to the villages and you got to go into the smaller cities. If you go into the tourist spots where all the tourists
Okay.
be at, that's where a lot of them be. So you got to go to the small cities. You got to go to the villages to minimize that. But yeah, they'll I'm a lady boy, or hey, I'm transitioning. I'm not a woman. I'm a lady boy, and they tell you this ahead of time, and there are men that still take them out. And like I said, it's y'all do y'all thing. Whatever you want to do with your body, your choice, man. But they tell you, you don't unless you're drunk and you
I
don't
mean,
care, but you got to be careful.
but there's some men that are straight, man, and when they go out there, they're like, you know what? I don't even care, man. Oh man, we know they're out there, man. They're like, fuck it, let me try something new.
hey, hey, man, it
Oh
be that
man,
way, man. People gonna do what they want to do,
oh
man. Yeah, but then
god,
you don't want to catch HV. I don't want to say the whole word. You don't want to catch any
yeah,
diseases
yeah,
because
yeah,
that's where you get that from. You take a massive risk when you do that, and it's not something that people want to indulge in, especially knowing the risk. If they knew the risk, they wouldn't do it. But they like, fuck it, you look like a woman, so let me just go ahead and get it in there. You know what I mean? So it's crazy.
yeah, man. That shit crazy, bro. Literally, damn. So let's read this. You want to read that one?
So Drew, Floyd, you are 29. What's your end game? Oh, my end game is to travel. Is to live overseas full time. I'm gonna try to work on getting a remote job. I'm gonna try to move to the Philippines or Colombia. I like Colombia because everything I wanted to do, I did it in Colombia, and I've had more opportunity in Colombia. So if I had to, my end game is to move overseas forever and never come back. And though if I do have to come back, it's for taking care of something important and really leaving again. So my end game is to find a family and have something for me because I do want kids, I do want a wife, I do want to settle down, and I just don't see that happening here in the United States. Unfortunately, unless I get real lucky all of a sudden and things are turning better, I don't see myself getting married in the United States, and especially with the dating culture in the USA, especially with everything that's going on with the women, and the child support system. I just don't want to risk having a kid here in the United States. And nowadays, they can say it's your kid and you're on child support. So that's not a risk that I want to take. So I'd rather go overseas and take that chance and build a family over there if I can. So
So what's your go-to place that you see that you want to build yourself a family with so
it's gonna
far?
have to
Like
be
what is something that it makes you feel different that gravitates your heart, like your spirit?
the Philippines, man. I think that's the only real place I could see myself building a family will have to be the Philippines because the traditionalism is pretty. It's like unmatched. It's unmatched, and I mean the
I
women
heard
there.
about that too. I
You
heard
know,
about that too.
yeah. There are some trade offs though, unfortunately, but their traditionalism. Do you hear this? Do you hear the squeaking in this chair? Do you hear that or no? Okay. Do you hear?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I do. And you're buffing a little bit in the
Here, let me
background.
move.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me
Maybe your
let me move.
connection's coming back.
Let me move. I'll just have to stand up because this
Yeah,
shit
because
right
you're like,
here.
yeah.
Give me a minute. So, like I said, the
So Floyd,
tradition.
go
Yeah,
ahead, Floyd. I wanted to
yeah,
ask you some questions, but go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I was saying the traditionalism is unmatched dealing with the women in the Philippines. It's unmatched. So, a lot of cooking, a lot of cleaning, a lot of massages, a lot of getting your clothes folded up, a lot of cleaning, just stuff without the nagging and the. It's like their default setting is just to do that. So.
Damn. And I heard is the cost of living is kind of cheap out there too. They say.
It's far cheaper to live in the Philippines than it is in the United States. They got apartments for $300 a month, and they're very nice. So I mean, take it what you will, man. I mean, if you can get a remote job, you
Wow.
can literally live in the Philippines for the rest of your life if you really wanted to do that. And you can extend your tourist visa up to 3 years. I don't know what they're doing now, but the last time I was there, you could extend your tourist visa up to 3 years. So yeah.
But like every country though, there's always gonna have its perks, and there's always gonna be like shit that you just can't really tolerate.
Yeah, and a
Because
lot of
I don't know if it's Thailand or the Philippines. I don't know if it's both, but I heard that you can't own property or land. Like if you want to buy something out there. I mean, you ever thought about possibly like buying or purchasing property in the future? Ever
no,
cross your mind?
nah, I don't see no point in that. If you can't fully own it 100%, there's no point of buying it in a foreign country. I'd rather just rent because it's cheaper to do that. I mean, all you need is a place to lay your head, a woman that's willing to cook and clean for you, and as long as you pay your bill off in advance, you good to go. So no,
Oh, what
I
if
don't really.
she'll pay your bills for you?
No, I say if you pay your bills off in advance. I said if you pay your bills off in
Oh,
advance. So if your rent's $300, you just
oh,
give them a whole year's worth of rent, you in there. You know, you ain't got to worry about no bills.
but
So
I heard some rumors of this though, like with certain men that end up either getting with women that are Thai or maybe in the Philippines or certain Asian colonies, that there's a system that they go by, right? And it's like if you are not dating, but you start to get really into the family, or you want to marry the woman that you're dealing with out there, they expect for you to take care of the whole family, bro.
Yeah, I
Like
heard that.
financially.
I heard that too, but it's not really a requirement, man. You don't have to take care of the whole family. You can help, but you don't
Oh,
have to. You're not forced. You know what I mean? Like you're not being forced to take care of the family. You know, and if your woman doesn't like that, then you just tell her to go, bro. You find somebody else. If you're comfortable doing that, that's cool. But me, I'm not doing that. Y'all, I'll help. If you need help, I'll pitch in. But I'm not gonna take care of grown people, bro. Like if you're grown, I'm not gonna take care of you. Now, if you need help from time to time, hey, this is what's going on. I'm on to help you. But if she like you need help with my family every single day, I'm gonna cut you off. Oh, you gotta go. I'm good. I don't need you. I don't need that. I don't need that. So it's just the way it is, man.
so what
It's
if you
just the
get
way.
married? I mean, like, can you just cut them off? Can you cut them off after you get married to them? Do you got to sign like an
Uh,
agreement or
yeah,
something like
no.
we do in the
So,
states?
so unfortunately, if you do get married, it is very hard to get a divorce in the Philippines. They got
Oh
laws
shit!
that makes it damn near impossible to get divorced. Damn, I'm not saying it's fully impossible. They make it damn near impossible to get a divorce, and yeah, that's one of the drawbacks of living in the Philippines. Another one is that the
That's
women are not as thick as women in other countries. So if you're into like thick women, the Philippines is not the place. I mean, they got something back there, but it's not like, oh man, I gotta do a double take and look. You're not breaking your neck over it. So you know what I mean. So you're not breaking your neck over it.
yeah.
So yeah,
So let me ask you a question, brother, and I want you to be totally transparent, totally honest with me. You know what I'm saying? Like my shirt, keep it real. We gonna keep it real here.
fantastic.
Um, who begs the most when it comes down to money? Is it foreign women or American women?
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Foreign women, they definitely beg them. I'm gonna be honest. They definitely beg the most. They do. I'm gonna be honest. They definitely do, man. And it's like you don't blame when you're an American man. The salary is completely different. Like they make $300 a month. Literally, that's all they make is $300 a month.
Mm.
And to them, they can live a somewhat decent life off of that compared to a guy that's making $3,000 to $4,000 a month. You know what I mean? That's a lot of money. That's unheard of in these foreign countries. So when you're making that type of money,
So
because most go ahead,
I was
go
just
ahead.
gonna say, so you don't want to own anything overseas? You wouldn't want to own property?
If you can't fully own it, no. Like if I can own it fully and it's my house, yes, I don't mind buying a house if I'm able to. But if I gotta share it
Yeah.
with another person, even if it is somebody I know, no. No. I rather it all be mine. If it's not fully mine, no. You know, it's just, you
Floyd,
know,
they got land and they got houses in Sicily selling for €1, a dollar.
I think what was wrong with it though?
Peop there's a lot of things wrong with it because people are vacating out of there because they can't afford to pay their bills. They can't afford
Yeah.
it. I mean, they're all moving up north in Italy, but Sicily's in the southern part, like by the Mediterranean Sea. Um, so with these properties going for only €1, a lot of Americans have flown to that part of the country and they've been buying up real estate like crazy. So just imagine if there's a lot of Americans going over there buying up all these properties for a dollar, right? They got to pay, extra cash and money to get it renovated and get it fixed up and run hot water and all this other stuff, electricity running there. But it's not going to cost them a fortune.
Of course.
These people are
Of
putting
course.
these people are putting their money together and they're
Mhm.
creating their own village.
That's a good idea. That's not a bad idea. But would it become it will be but if you're
Yeah,
going there for but if you're going there for dating purposes, it's not. It
yeah,
might be
there's
American
beautiful
time.
nah,
But it
there's
might be
beautiful women
American
because just
time.
think about it. Not really. Not if you got a small portion of Americans there. It may not be Americanized because if you buy it, you get into it early. You can create your own city, your own nightclub or whatever. Then guess what's going to happen? Now that the Italians up north are going to know that Americans are down south in Sicily, it's going to draw all the Italian women to come down to see y'all.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. That's smart. That's actually a smart idea. That's a wonderful idea right there. It's a wonderful idea.
You make an investment, you buy land, you buy the property, and then you can build yourself a fortune. Now you got all these chicks coming to the south side because Floyd got the property down there. He made shit
Oh
into a
man,
disco, a nightclub.
oh man,
Now
we'll
you
have
got
to.
all the baddies from all up North Italy all coming down. They looking like Jersey Shore chicks, bro.
Oh man, we'll have to look into it. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to
You
look
may want to
into it.
check out Italy.
Do
Italy
some
got
research.
some hidden gems, bro.
And they probably do. That's actually a country I do want to visit. I want to go to. I want to go to Italy. I want to go to Switzerland, and I want to go to Germany. I haven't been to those countries yet. I also want to go to Albania.
Yeah.
I want to go there too, but I haven't thought about. I haven't had the time to do that. Maybe if I go with Austin or something. Maybe I'll ask Austin to go with me. You know, normally going to Europe, I tend to go with people. You know, I don't
So
want to just go by myself.
so I got so Floyd, I gotta ask a couple of hard questions, man. I hate to do this to you, but I gotta ask some hard questions.
Sounds
So,
good.
are you promoting single mothers a lot?
I wouldn't say that I'm promoting, but I'm being realistic. You know what I mean? I'm being far more realistic because men go overseas expecting women without kids. A lot of women have kids in overseas. So for me to be lying to you and say, hey, you come over to Brazil, you can find a chick that's with no kids, 18, ready to go and be with you. It's 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 likely, but she probably got a kid that she ain't telling you about. So
Oh,
you know, I mean, so I'm just being honest, you know, I'm just giving people a realistic take on what's going on overseas. So I think you can stay on promoting single moms, but more over in the foreign countries, not in America. There's a complete difference, in my opinion.
do you do you think it's harder to date in the United States than it is in foreign countries?
I think it is. It depends who you are. If you got money and status in the United States and you making it big and you living it up, yeah, you'll have a better chance of dating women in the United States. If you're a thug or a Chad and Tyrone, you have a better chance of getting them in the United States. But if you're just a regular blue collar worker, a 9 to 5, a person that's making $60,000 a year, working a regular factory job, or just doing stuff from UPS or FedEx, or just working a regular job, it is going to be really hard for you to date in the United States. But if you could make that money in a foreign country like Brazil or Colombia, you have a better chance of dating overseas. It's just far easier. The women are more reasonable. I'm not saying they're perfect, but they're more reasonable overseas than they are in the United States. It's just they got high expectations for certain people and low expectations for certain people that they like. So yeah.
But if the girls in America are playing the same type of games, but then there's also a game being played overseas too. So,
Yeah, and you're probably right. There probably is a game being played in overseas, but you gotta outweigh. You gotta look at your options. There's there's pros and cons to everything, and you know if you want to, oh well, she's trying to get my money overseas. Let's just go with the fact that she's trying to get your money overseas. She's trying to have you pay for everything. It's far cheaper to do it overseas than it is in the United States. You got these chicks taking you out on $300 dates, $400 dates, and she's literally fucking only using you for food, and you got no action. At least overseas, you take a girl out, you spend $30 and you get an action. I took a chick to McDonald's and got action later that day. You take a chick to a $400 steakhouse in the United States, you might get a pat on the head and a side hug, and I'm gonna talk to you next week, or I'm gonna talk to you in the next couple of days. And she's smashing her boyfriend, or she's smashing her ain't shit baby daddy, and he ain't gotta do none of that. So there's pros and cons to everything. And you just got to look out for certain things, man. But I think it's just far better to date overseas because as far as cheaper and they're more reasonable. You're more likely to get it that first night than you are in the United States. Or if you're not going to get that first night overseas, you're guaranteed to get it the second night overseas. So they're quick to try to secure you, and maybe it's because you got money, maybe because you're American. But the fact of the matter is, men are not really getting it overseas unless they're a Chad or Tyrone, or unless they're extremely rich and wealthy, or have major status in
Whoa.
the United States. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you know, I kind of agree with you with that because looks do kind of play a factor in the United States too if you really kind of put yourself together. But I was watching this one show that I'm gonna actually do a reaction to, but this guy is he's like 6'8", 6'9", somewhere
Mhm.
around there. It's tall as shit. So he's walking through a crowd of people. All these girls are staring and gawking at this dude, right? This girl was walking with her boyfriend. She almost hit a pole. Like the way she's staring at dude, it's just insane. So I already know off the bat that height, looks is going to attract a lot of women when you're in America. So, um, do you think that money attracts more women in America? Because money could also pull the women too. Because most women want a guy with a nice car. Most women want a man that could like make it rain, like have some money, take them out, buy them some
Yeah,
nice things. Women like
that
that.
that
A
that
lot of
that fast money. Yeah, that fast
yeah,
money. Yeah,
a lot of yeah, and then there's
I
a lot
think
of
it.
pretty women that like that. So what do you think? Do you think it's the height that attracts them more, or you think it's the money?
I think it's both. I mean, it's a combination of things. I mean, if you're taller, the better, right? If you're 6'9", 7 foot, you're gonna win, right? It's a double standard type of deal, right? If you're seven
Mm,
foot and broke, you're gonna get laid because you're tall and she wants to have tall
absolutely.
kids and strong kids, right? But if you're short and rich,
Yeah.
you're gonna get the
Fact.
woman too because you got
Facts.
money. But you have to show out. You have to pull up in a Camaro, a Mustang, or a Lamborghini. You gotta show. You have to look and show that you have the money. You gotta pull out a nice ass brand new phone from the latest model, whatever the phone is, right? You gotta pull out looking extravagant to get a woman as a short man, right? You gotta have money. If you're broke and tall or muscular and you're broke, you're going to attract women that'll take care of you because they want your babies and genes. And then they'll take those kids, and knowing you have no money as a tall, muscular man, they're going to expect the rich, small guy to take care of their kids and nurture them and grow them out. And that's what they want. It's a double standard sort of thing,
Uh,
unfortunately. And I mean, height does matter, but it's not like that overseas. Like, and you can't control. I mean, I guess you can control how you grow. They got the surgery. You pay like what, $300,000, and you can extend yourself. Was it like I'm like 5'10", right? So I guess I can become 6'4".
oh
You know
shit,
what
you
I
tall as
mean?
fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't know you was 5'10".
Yeah, I'm 5'10". I can probably push
Oh
5'11"
shit.
if I wanted to, but 5'10". If I got the surgery, I'd probably be 6'4" or 6'5".
Oh,
You
you
know
talking
what I
about getting
mean?
surgery? Oh shit, come on, Floyd. I thought you
No,
was
no,
five
I'm
foot
saying
ten.
if I, no, I'm not. I'm 5'10". No, I'm 5'10". If I take my shoes off, I'm 5'10". If I put my shoes on, I'm
Oh,
5'11". But if I got surgery, I'd be 6'4" or 6'5". But I don't want that. I don't want surgery. I'm very
were you
happy
kind of
with
thinking
my
about it?
height.
Were you
No,
kind of
I'm
thinking
very.
about it at one point?
I mean, I thought about it originally when it first came out, because it is intriguing to be tall, but then there's all the drawbacks. You might not be able to run. You might not be able to
Yeah.
lift heavy weight. You might not be able to push up heavy weight with your legs. You might not even be able to do certain things with your legs anymore. It's not just to impress some chick. It's not worth it, and it costs too much money to do it. Even if I had the money, I wouldn't want to do it because I'm very happy with my height, and I don't want to go through months of pain just to impress some American chick that's just gonna leave me for another man eventually. You know what I mean? So it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
So you don't think women from overseas are not capable of leaving you for another man though?
They are. They're
I mean,
capable
if
all over the
they
world. They're capable of cheating, lying, stealing, all that. They're capable of doing all that overseas. You just got to be careful who you deal with, you know. But
yeah,
if you making a decent amount of money, and let's say you're a valuable guy, let's just say you're a valuable guy overseas, because in America, damn near anybody and everybody can become valuable with a certain amount of certain amount of circumstances and situations. They can become valuable. There's always somebody better than you in the United States, but in a foreign country like Colombia or Brazil, if you're living in their like I don't want to say village, I want to say like their city, like a small city, she might not be able to replace you. So it's less likely that she cheats on you with another man. You know what I mean? Like if she loses you, she's pretty much screwed. So she's outweighing, is it worth the risk? But women in the United States, they see someone better. And men, we like that. You know, we're not just singing to one chick. Though I
where
am, but
which country do you feel
what?
which country do you feel is the best option for? Well, you said the Philippines,
Yeah, the Philippines
right?
is the best option. Hmm? It's the best
You said the
option.
Philippines is the best for I guess non kind of westernized looking non westernized women.
Yeah, non-westernized, non-westernized women. Yes,
Okay.
they're more traditional.
You ever been to
In my opinion. Go
you
ahead.
ever been to you ever been to Singapore?
No, I have not been there.
Okay, I've been there and I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Last time I've been there, maybe it was the spot I was in. I don't know, but they were really they're really into American culture. Like certain like the younger ones, you know what I'm saying? Most of like the younger kids, they're really into like that urban hip hop culture. And I see that a lot in a lot of these places that I go to. And I'm just like, damn, it's like
Yeah,
that
you do
whole
see.
wave of a culture is going everywhere, man. It's
Yeah, I
yeah,
hear a
go
lot
ahead.
of that. I hear a lot of that music. A lot of not the recent music that comes out, but like the 2006, the
Yeah,
2007 music. You know, 50 Cents and Buster Rhymes and
yeah,
those people. Yeah, I
yeah,
hear that too.
they're they're still stuck they're still stuck in 2000s. Like their fashion, you know what I'm saying? Like I mean like the music they'll listen to. I
Yeah.
mean, it used to be like that in certain countries when I used to, you know, travel heavy back then.
Mhm.
Um, some of the countries, like they were far behind on a lot of things. But I noticed that in the Latin countries, they're seeming to get really ahead more in technology and understanding. Like for instance, I'm seeing some chicks with the newest iPhone, and you're like, well, what the hell? How the hell you know about that already?
You
I mean,
know,
doesn't that kind of
they got, of course,
makes you kind of a little bit?
here's the thing, man. The women in the foreign countries, they're not stupid. You know, people think, I don't know if people think that. People think that women in foreign countries are stupid. They're not stupid. They have the internet just like us. You know, now if you talk about affordability, how they afford the iPhone, they got plenty of jobs. They can do a lot of things online to make money, and they can afford the next phone, or they have a boyfriend or a husband that pays for that. You know, people make money. There's a lot of wealthy people in foreign countries too. Like they have money overseas. You know, and they're not always poor. You know, there are a majority that are, but the women that have those iPhones, they make money other ways, and some ways are good, and some ways are bad. And you got to do what you got to do. And they can make money doing things that a regular job just can't do. So it's just they got men who will pay for the iPhone, or they go online and make that money, or they do it on the streets and make the money on the streets too, which is possible, which is possible.
I got one more question for you. Do you feel like you have more of a dating option pool and more time if you were to stayed in the Philippines and dated more in the Philippines? Like you have more of an option pool versus any other countries that's like in Latin America?
Yeah. So if I had stayed in the Philippines for a year, I'd probably be married. Yeah, I'd probably be married with kids by now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably that's how good it was. I would probably be married with
Uh,
kids. Yeah, but I would probably yeah, I'd have more opportunities to build a family. Like women in the Latin countries are not really trying to have kids. They're not really trying to build a family. They're not really trying because they already have kids or they don't. The thing is, they don't want to be left in the dust. You know what I mean? They don't want to be left or betrayed. You know, but overseas in the Philippines, they're trying to have your kids. Like at least that was my experience when I was there. I had women like, "Don't use a condom." I'm like, "No, I gotta use a condom. I gotta use a condom. I don't wanna catch nothing. I don't got no
where
disease."
was it? Which country was this?
It's the Philippines. It was
Hey,
literally
they do that in Colombia too, because they try to catch me with that shit too. So I know what you're talking about, but I didn't fall for that bait.
yeah, I ain't doing that. Yeah, I ain't want to catch
You
nothing. I ain't want to catch nothing. I'm like, no, it's not about that. I don't want to catch nothing. She said, I don't got no disease. I said, I don't know that. Until we go to a clinic together, I'm gonna wrap it up. Safe sex is the best sex. That's the way I look at it. So yeah, safe
do you
sex
think this
is
is
the
do
best
you think
sex.
which ethnicity or race out of the ones that you experience have more of a fetish for black men? Is it Asian women, Latin women, or European women?
So like when you talking about fetish, are you talking about behind the scenes fetish or out in the like open out in the public? Like they want to date you in public. What do you mean? Like there's two different type of fetishes. If you're talking
Oh,
about
okay,
behind the
okay,
scenes
okay,
fetishes,
okay.
if you're talking about behind the
Right.
scenes,
You make a good valid point.
yeah,
Okay, let's
it,
start with behind the scenes. Like which ones are the behind the scenes and they don't want their parents to show or anyone to show that they're dating this
it's
black guy or they're smashing.
European. I'm gonna be honest with
Yeah.
you, European because they don't want they have an image to keep. They want to look a certain way to the public, to their community. They don't want to. They see a black guy for them, it might devalue them. Unfortunately, that's how they think. Uh, it's a form of racism in Romania. So I think I'm gonna have to go with European women. They don't want to be seen with us in Romania. So I'm gonna go with European women though. Publicly, I would say again Asian women like the Philippines. Like in the Philippines, like they paraded me around like I was a trophy. I had women staring at me, bro. Like they were staring at me, like because you're not from there. They know you're not from there, so they stare at you and they just wondering where you want to come, where you from, and they asking you questions and they want to get to know you. And I'm like, no, I got my girl with me. I can't do that. You know what I mean? So I love the Philippines, man. I had good memories. I had the chick that I was with in the Philippines. She was getting jealous, and she wanted me to leave the mall, and I left.
Really?
I'm like, hey, let me go before she gets mad at me. I want to keep her happy. So I left, and we had a good
So what
time.
do you do to keep her happy, Floyd?
What's up? You gotta do, yeah, you gotta
What'd
do
you do to keep
something.
her happy, man?
I
Give her
just,
happy
I,
endings?
no, she gives me happy endings, man. She gives me the happy endings. But yeah, she gives me massages and she takes
Oh,
care of
okay.
me. She tries to please me, man. I just take her out to places she wants to go to from time to time,
Uh,
and you have a good time.
so
So
oh, okay. So I got a question. In the Philippines, would you go for what's the proper word we can say on YouTube without messing up the monetization?
just
How can I
just
say
just
this?
just,
Trying
just text it to me in the back chat, man. Before
okay,
give it,
okay. So the masculine type of women. Okay, let's just say that.
I know. Okay,
Um,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah,
There's
that
no, there's,
the girls with the short hair and stuff. Like, would you
yeah, I
go
know you're
for
talking
that in
about.
the Philippines? Too? Yeah.
Yeah, it would depend on
Oh
the
man.
personality. It would depend on the personality. It would depend on the personality. So yeah, I don't mind it.
Okay.
She got some a J. She got a V. So I mean, if you know what I
It
mean,
don't even matter.
letter V. She got that in that, and I don't want to say it on your channel because I don't want to get you in trouble. So
No, no,
she
no,
got,
it's okay. Yeah,
leave me
she got the
alone.
vajayjay,
Yeah, she
Wu-Tang
got that
pie,
thing.
Wu-Tang pie.
Yeah, yeah, she got the
That's
pie.
all
Yeah,
that matters.
yeah.
So I'm just curious,
Mhm.
Floyd, because I never never dated um a boy, like a chick that wanna, I can't, I'm trying to find the correct words here. Um a masculine women, you know what I mean? Like,
A masculine
so
woman.
um
It's kind of hard to
yeah,
find the
I
right
guess. I mean,
word.
I don't know what to call them, I'm trying to,
Just call her a woman, bro.
I'm just
She's
trying to
a
find
woman.
the right words to say it, but
Um,
okay,
equal opportunity woman. How
I'm
about
trying
that?
to be respectful here.
Equal
So
opportunity. How about an equal
yeah,
opportunity woman?
yeah. Can I can I say the word STUD? Is that proper? I don't
That's
know.
just
Advanced, I can
done.
see
I
that.
mean,
Okay.
but you don't want to get in trouble by YouTube, man. You
Okay.
know,
Like,
nowadays people getting censored for
yeah, yeah,
everything.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. So we just gonna say masculine women, like those type of women. Like,
I would
do you
say
think
equal
they're more
opportunity.
inferior? Uh, okay, okay, equal opportunities
Yeah.
of women. Okay. Do you, do you think they're a little bit more on the masculine energy side in the Philippines or Brazil? I mean, what's your take? Or
Colombia and
Colombia?
Brazil. Colombia and Brazil. I think they're way more masculine in those
Oh,
countries. Even the United States. Even in the United
oh,
States,
really?
they act like straight men. Yes, they want to act like men. They want to be a man so badly, but they can't be one. So they can't be one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they tried
Damn.
though,
I
but
think we
they want to be one of the homies. They want to be one of the homies.
I,
It's not happening.
maybe you should help him out. You should
No,
make him to a
that's not
homie.
my. Nah, that's not my role. I'm a man. It's not my role. My role is to
Okay.
be a
Yeah.
man and do my thing.
So you never had you ever had like a masculine woman that ever said, "Hey, Floyd, I want you to turn me uh turn me into liking men again." Like, you ever came across those type that say, "Hey, I want you to make me feminine."
Unfortunately, no. I've had so
Really?
the lady chick, the stud chick, the equal opportunity woman that I was dealing with in Colombia. And, I tried to have her wear a dress. She didn't want to wear a dress. I told her to make her hair longer. She didn't want to do that. She did that the first time I met her. She did that. She did make her hair longer. But you know, after that, it was kind of like all downhill. But you know, she don't like wearing dresses. So you know, it,
Oh,
it is
dang.
what it is, man. It's hard. I try to get her to wear a dress. Like wear a dress. You look. I think you look great in a dress. And she said
So
no.
do you? Oh, well, maybe she felt like she was the one that wanted to be in charge. Did she wanted you to wear the dress?
This nigga nah, man. No, what? No, man. She
Oh, okay,
can't be.
okay,
She can't be
okay.
in
All right.
charge. She can't be in charge, man. I'm the man. You can.
Oh, okay.
I'm the man.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I
Okay.
mean? That's the way it is, man. That's my role. I'm the man. Gotta be. You
Okay.
gotta be the man in charge. You gotta be the man in charge.
So you never had a fight with with those type of chicks that say, "Hey, listen, Floyd, you need to, you know, follow and take commands and bend over,
Oh
or
no, no, I don't do. I don't take commands.
take it like a man,
Uh,
take it like a champ,
uh,
Floyd."
no, I don't take commands from women, bro. If a woman tries to tell me
Oh,
what to do, it's not. If she gives me advice, that's different. She wants to give me some advice, that's completely different. To tell me what
so
to do, that's not happening.
okay, so you never been to jail before, none of that stuff, and so women shouldn't be
I've been to
afraid.
jail. I've
You know?
been I've been to jail before. I've definitely been to jail before, but recently, what they were talking about, no, I haven't been to jail recently. The last time I was in
That's
jail
good.
was the last time I was in jail was the Norman case. That was the last time I was ever arrested, and that was last year. So
Oh,
I ain't been in jail ever since.
okay. All right. Well, you don't come across any women that might be a little bit intimidated by you. They might think you too gangster for 'em.
Nah, just a regular guy, man. You know, a regular guy. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, in all honesty, man, I see that I had to do a back take of what happened to you, man, in your situation. And I really did feel sorry for you, man. Like I felt bad. I'm like, shit. Like, you don't deserve to go through that shit.
It's part of life, man. You do. It's part of life. Ain't much you can do about it. You live through it, and you just keep pushing, man. That's it.
I feel you, brother. So listen, we got 39, we're getting to 45 strong, man. We got to get more people in the building, man. Listen, man. I really want to do this, but it's up to you. It's up to Floyd now. You know what I mean? If we can get like a 10, maybe $20 donation, that we can possibly do this, man. Would
You
you
want to
be
open
up
up the
to taking
panel?
some questions for a smoke show, sir?
Sure, man.
I
No
mean,
problem.
not this one, but we got another show we'll do. But hey, I gotta let you know, Floyd. It's an angry crowd.
Hey, let them be
They can
angry,
get kind of
man.
rowdy. So
Let them be
they,
angry. Don't
okay,
hurt
all
my
right.
feelings.
I just want to make I just want to make sure you're okay with that, sir. Because when I open up the gates of hell, it's kind of crazy.
But, life is crazy, man. I'm proud to be here.
So so in other words, you want the smoke.
Well, I mean, whatever they
You
gonna
want the
say,
smoke.
man, I gotta learn to deal with them some way, man. So if they want to come up, you
There we
know,
go.
that's the way to do it. If they want to
Oh,
come up, that's on them. So I know somebody in there and want to talk shit. So
oh.
we got somebody waiting. They just biting at the child. They probably slobbering everything. They're slobbering, just waiting to get involved. So when they, whatever requirement they need to fulfill to come on
Do
panel,
you guys
man,
want to
get
have?
it done.
Floyd says he's ready for the smoke, guys. He's out on bail and he's ready. I think we should do a smoke. You want to do a smoke show? Down for it?
Sure, man. Sure, I have no problem with that.
I got you. All right, so hey, Floyd is ready to do a smoke show, guys. So we're gonna do a smoke show. We're gonna take care of Floyd, man. Hey, man, y'all go ahead and help out the brother, man. Donate to the channel, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Gotta take care
Yeah,
of them fees, man.
we gotta get them.
I
I
had to
get
see
that
how.
probation. Gotta get them probation fees paid off so I can get off early. So I'm on what's called a deferred. So it's life probation, but if you complete the whatever necessary requirements, you just get off and you get the case. I guess they sealed up the case. They put a non-disclosure on the case. They just seal it up, so it doesn't really affect me. It's weird why they would try to convict me, but then get it sealed up later. I don't know. So once I pay this fine off, I can get off probation early, and that's the goal.
Floyd, are you gonna get? Please tell me they didn't take away the Bible away from you.
The Bible,
You know what I'm talking about?
no, no.
There, man. Like the travel Bible, the travel Bible.
Oh no, I can still travel. I can travel. So the thing is,
Oh,
when
okay.
I
Your
got tossed,
gateway to freedom.
yeah, I can still travel. Yeah, I can travel 3 weeks out of the month. So I'd have to return back to the United States, but it is what it is. I can travel 3 weeks out of the month.
The passport.
So, yep, I got my passport. I got everything I need. I got my passport. I got it all. I got my passport card. Let me see if I can find that. Is that in here? Let me find the
So
passport.
here's the thing, Floyd. People are saying that they don't want to really support you because they think that you're gonna blow money on hookahs, you know. But these are the type of questions, but it's gonna be a little bit more hardcore. So
That's
you know, if I
fine.
if I do this,
That's
and if
fine.
somebody wants to break that channel, I will go live, and hey, we can get $20. If we could get $20, we could release this smoke show. What's good? I mean,
I
Floyd said
mean,
he's ready, right?
I'm ready for it. I ain't complaining. I'm ready for it. You know. And they like the thing is, they ain't gotta donate to me specifically. There's a link I
Floyd said I'm
put.
ready for it.
There's a link I put in my community tab. They can just donate directly to that. All they gotta do is put the case number in, and they can make a payment of $5 or more. It won't let you do anything less than $5, but $5 or more, and you can donate to that
There you
link.
go.
You ain't even gotta donate to me, man. You ain't even gotta hit my Cash App. You can go to the link, put my name, my full name in there, or my case number, and it'll pop up with the information. And you just go hit the payment option button, and you can pay up to. It says $707, but you can change it and put $5 or more, and you can donate directly. So, so what you want, whatever you want to do. If you want me to travel and go back overseas and be able to get off probation early, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Trying to find that
So would you
passport
continue
for.
to you
But
still continue to travel and you say you won't have any issues? You'll still continue to travel and you say you won't have any issues
yeah, well,
once
I
you
won't.
get whatever your
Yeah, once I pay off the
stuff together?
fine. Yeah, once I pay off the fine, I can travel without restriction. But while I'm on probation, I can only travel for 3 weeks out of the month. I'd have to return back or get permission to extend uh, my travel time. So, but I have to prove where I'm at all times. So if I go to Colombia, I got to show my plane tickets, and then I got to show my Airbnb that I'm staying at. And every time I move, I'd have to show them that I'm moving to a different Airbnb. So, which is, I mean, it's not a big deal, man. It's not too hard, you know. I had to do a drug test, and of course I passed because I don't do drugs. So, it's stuff that's not really hard, and as long as I
Damn,
people,
you gotta do all that shit?
well, I had to do a drug test once, but I don't think I have to do it no more because I passed. I don't do drugs or drink, so I told you can do whatever random drug test you want. It's not gonna do no good because I don't do it. I don't do drugs. You can do a random drug test all you want. And she said, "All right, bet we're doing it right now," and then I passed. So I think they only care about the
What is
money.
something about yeah. What is something about people that have a misconception of you? What do you think that why do you think people hate you or people don't like you for the ones who just don't like you? Like, what is it? Why do you think they don't like you?
In the travel space or just in general? Because
Okay, let's just speak on the travel space since you're a
well,
traveler.
I think the reason why is because they think I'm a scammer and I'm trying to get over on people. And I think that's one of the reasons why they don't like me. But things do happen that are out of my control, and there's not much I can do about it. But I try to provide content to the best of my abilities. But if I'm uncomfortable in a situation, I don't want to do it. You gotta donate. People will think I'm just in it for the money, but that could be further from the truth. I mean, money does help. I'm not gonna lie. I would be lying and say that it doesn't. Like I can do it all by myself. But people want me to go, and they want to go me go to the club, and I'm not comfortable going to the club. They want me to go to this particular area. I'm not comfortable going to this particular area. And I'm like, look, I need a certain amount of money to go to this area. I'm not comfortable doing it. So they think I'm either getting over scamming or I'm just lazy and I don't want to provide content to the people. And when I was live streaming in Brazil, when I first started doing this, when I was live streaming in Brazil, people were mad. You don't put out vlogs. But then when I stopped live streaming and everybody else started imitating me, people started getting mad because I stopped live streaming. So people really loved my live streams. And I was actually addicted to doing live streams every day. Like I was really addicted to doing live streams. Like I just love that. Like I come up with shit to do, and I just started live streaming. I was addicted to it. But people kept getting mad. Oh, I don't like you doing this. This sucks. This is boring. I hate this. I don't like you doing this anymore. Oh, and then make regular videos. I just like, and then I stop. People get upset. I'm like, what are you getting mad for, bro? Do you want me to live stream or not? Like, what do you want me to do? So nowadays, I just do what's best for me, and that's live streaming because I don't have to edit the content like that. And I can get my editor to clip the videos and then post them. I think that's the best. And I like to show a live experience. I like to show you a live experience. You know what I mean? I don't like. I want you to see the experience live on YouTube. I want you to be able to see what's going on live on YouTube. So I want to show you that experience, and people are getting upset. So they think I'm lazy, and I'm not. I'm not comfortable doing certain things, man. It is what it is. I'm in a foreign country. I'm not in America. You know what I mean? Even in America, you don't want to take any really real chances. It is dangerous being overseas.
Mm. Wow.
I'm
What I
trying to
was gonna
find a
say,
passport card. Let me see if I can find
man,
it.
you said a lot, man.
No, I apologize. Once I start talking, I just start talking. Oh, here it is. So I don't know if I can show you the. I'll have to send you a picture of my passport card. But I got a passport card. I don't know. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can cover this up. Can I cover this up? So I have
So
a. I have
Floyd,
a.
you should have simulcast with your channel. That way we could have linked up.
Oh, I didn't know. I don't know. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I could have done that. Well, we'll do it next time if you
Yeah, you
want.
should
I
have done that,
didn't.
bro. All right, next time.
What do you do?
You owe me, Floyd.
That's not how that works, bro.
You owe me, Floyd.
I mean, I can overlook
Ah,
a
you owe
few
me,
things.
Floyd.
I can overlook a few things, man, but I'm not really like
Nah, I got
that.
you, man. I got you, man. I'm here.
But
I'm here to support, brother.
I appreciate it. But this is my passport. I don't want to show my name or anything like that. But this is my
No. Don't
passport
do that.
card.
Don't do it.
Yeah, but this is my
Well, shit.
passport
Your
card.
name is on public domain, bro.
Yeah, but my passport ID is on here.
Your
I got the
name's already
ID
out
number.
there.
Yeah, I know, but I got my ID number. You know what I mean? They can, they
Oh,
can
oh,
snap a photo.
yeah.
They can snap a photo and then try to pretend it's me and do some weird fucked up shit and then I'm getting called. My bad, bro. I put my ID on the internet. You know what I mean? So people are using that for the nefarious reasons. So I try to cover up my information. But that's my passport card, and then I got my passport book
Okay.
in there. Let me
So,
show you that.
how's your Spanish, man? Coming
It's
along with it?
not. It's. I'm learning a little bit more, but it's not as. It's gonna take me a long time to learn it. Learn basic Spanish. But I got my passport too, so people think I don't got my passport.
Oh.
I got it right here, and I got this shit in like a laminated cover. Got like a little laminated cover,
Oh
so
shit.
that way it's protected. And I'm gonna buy an actual like the little containers, like the little clear containers. I'm gonna buy a
Where'd you
clear
get that from?
container.
That actually looks pretty. That shit looks cool.
Yeah, I bought the laminated cover on Amazon, but they got a clear container, and it's like
Yeah.
$20, and I can put my passport in the container. Like let's say something happens where like the place is leaking or it caves in, all like a ceiling caves in, that cover will protect my passport. So yeah, I got my passport, guys, so I can travel. So yeah. But I put my passport in a
Yeah, but
drawer.
why don't you just put it in a safe?
In the safe?
You don't have a safe?
No, I don't
Yeah.
have one in my place, no. But I
Oh
should buy
man.
one.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to lock it and forget the password either, you know what I mean? That's my
Yeah, I
only
got you. Well,
concern.
I mean, when you overseas, I mean, like when you're going overseas, I mean, do you normally get spots that got like the safes in there? Because they usually have,
Yeah, hotels got safe.
for
Not
the
all
most part, they
hotels
have
have them.
safes where you can
Not
put
all
your,
hotels.
passport.
Not all hotels have safes.
Oh wow.
Just you know, the name
Yeah.
brand ones do though. Like IBS, no, is it IBIS? Like name brand hotels have safes, but the local hotels don't sometimes. And you gotta protect your passport. Get you like a clear case. You put your passport in there, and you have it laminated so that way something falls on. Like let's say the ceiling caves in for some reason, or some falls down, it doesn't damage your passport. So I'm really
Yeah.
protective of my passport, and I'm gonna put a tracker in it too. I'm very protective of my passport now.
No, you should be, man. That's a lifesaver right there. You don't want to lose that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let me ask you a question, man. Like, you really want to smoke show, man? You really want to you really want that smoke?
Man, might as well, right? Might as
My boy,
well.
my boy Floyd is out on bail, and he say he want the smoke. Man, let me tell you something, brother. It's a pleasure having you on the show, man. We're gonna open up the second half of the show. Guys, go ahead and subscribe to Foreign Only. You can check him out on YouTube. Subscribe to me, The Andrew Show. You got any last words you want to say?
No, man. I'm happy to be here, man. And if you gotta send me some more links to the smoke show, and we can go from there. Oh yeah, stay safe
Yeah, man.
overseas,
And
guys.
hey,
Go ahead.
what you say about overseas?
Yeah. Stay safe overseas. Always protect your valuables. And if you're in Colombia or Brazil or any country that does a lot of high crime, always have a second Airbnb. I know it's not something that you want to do, but you'll thank yourself later when you have that second place and yourself is safe in your main place. So.
All right. So Floyd, you're gonna come back for the second smoke show for the smoke
Yeah,
for the smoke show. I'm gonna send you the link.
sure,
Floyd's
man.
gonna be my special guest, right? He
Yeah.
says, "Hey, who wants to smoke?" So y'all bring it, cause my boy Floyd is ready for any of you sucker MCs. You feel me?
Fantastic.
So Floyd, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna send you the link, man. I appreciate you being on the show, man.
All right, man.